Here we go, man. Welcome back to the Bluegrass Breakdown Radio Show. It is March Madness season, and as a special guest, we do have Alvin Sims on the line with us, former Cardinal great Alvin Sims. How are you doing tonight, Alvin?
Doing well, thank you.
Thanks so much for coming on tonight. I know that we have John Hancock here, did want to talk to you about a couple things, so here we go, John.
Alvin, I know you're from Paris. Before we start, did you grow up a UK fan or a U of L fan?
Neither really. I'm originally from Chicago.
Yeah.
I came to Kentucky around when I was 12 years old. So basically, I was an Illinois fan at the time, and I really didn't know too much about Kentucky basketball, but I did watch it a lot.
Yeah. Well, before we go in, I know it's March Madness. You know, who do you like so far? I mean, have you filled out your bracket? Who's in your Final Four right now?
No, I haven't really filled out a bracket this year. But I just want to root on the cards, regardless of it.
Yeah.
What position they're in, what standing. I'm just, die hard right now.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about the Cards? The way they did in the Big East tournament? I know I was kind of shocked by it. What was your feelings on it?
I wasn't really shocked. I knew they had it in them. I mean, they had a lot of athletic ability and talent, and they just needed to put it all together. I think that's basically what they were missing is, going out there and just playing ball, pretty much.
Good deal. Alvin, I know that one of the things that we're following very closely this season is Gorgui Dieng, the very lovable center the Cards have. He has recently passed Purvis Ellison as he now holds the all-time record for blocks in a single season with 111. I know that one of the other records that Purvis Ellison has is the all-time leader in dunks record for the history of Louisville. And I believe you are second on that list. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm currently second.
When did you start dunking the basketball? How old were you?
It was the summer of going to my 8th grade year. I started dunking.
So right around when you came to Louisville, or came to Paris, I guess, came to Kentucky.
Yeah.
It's funny. I actually was talking with my dad, and we were talking about Shane Bohannon this past week, and we were talking about how he'll occasionally miss some shots inside, and I said, yeah, but when he does connect inside, a lot of times it's a dunk. It's a great, powerful dunk. And I was telling my dad, I really like having a guy on the team who specializes in dunking like that. He happened to say, yeah, he's probably the best dunker the Cards have had since Alvin Sims. So I know that I just remember you being just a very powerful dunker. That's definitely my best memory for you. I know that you're a big guy, weighed about 240, 245. I just remember you just really, really bringing it as far as dunking goes. So
yeah, he was. We all remember the videos. Good, huge dunker. Alvin, I just wanted. Obviously, it's tournament time. Have you checked out your bracket?
He hasn't filled the bracket.
Yeah, he hadn't filled the bracket.
I looked at the bracket, but I really, I'm not really trying to fill one out.
Have you checked out the opponent? Louisville's playing Davidson. Do you have any thoughts about that?
Yeah, traditionally, it's a must win because, from the tradition from University of Louisville standpoint, if I played Davidson during my era, we'd probably beat them by 60 points. And right now, from my mindset, my frame of mind, I think, it should occur again because we're the biggest school, most supposedly more powerful traditional wise, and I feel that we should play at our potential and just take everything over.
You know, when you played, you were definitely one of the leaders on the team. You were very vocal. Last year we had Preston Knowles. He was very local in the huddle and whatnot. This year, that's kind of what we've been searching for. Have you seen somebody step up lately who could be that leader on the floor?
I think Siva can do it. He has, I mean, he shows he's a leader showing through his play, but I think he has to be more vocal. He's the leader of the team, and he has to direct the players. He has to put them in their place. He has to get them ready for the game, prepare them mentally and physically. So, I mean, if anybody's supposed to be vocal, I think he should be, and maybe another person. But I just see at the time it's just Siva.
And a couple more questions here, Alvin. If
John, I'm good. I'm just
okay, go for it.
Not to drill you, Alvin. I got you. You said this has been on my mind. You said your team would knock out Davidson by 67. You played with likes of guys like B.J. Flynn, DeJuan Wheat, Tick Rogers, Samaki Walker, all great players. And I'm not disagreeing with you there. Are you all that much better than this year's team that just won the Big East championship?
I mean, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is traditional standpoint. If Davidson came to DeVille, we would beat them by 60, no problem. It's been that way ever since we. It's been that way ever since my freshman year. When I had Cliff Rozier, Greg Minor, they all set the standards at their point, and then, you know, as the years went along, we also followed those footsteps, and that's what I'm saying. If they're following our footsteps and they have the pride and that determination, then yeah, they should beat them by 60. I'm not saying that we were that much greater or the Big East is that much weaker, or if we play in the Big East, we will win it. I'm just saying it's following the footsteps of tradition. That's what I'm saying.
And was that Denny Crum, you think, that put that kind of in his players of having that confidence?
Yeah, Denny was very competitive. I mean, if we were down, if we were playing Davidson and we weren't beating them to a pulp, he would tell us about it at halftime. He would point fingers at us. He would tell us, "This is embarrassing." He would tell us straight up.
Did he do that in a calm way? I mean, usually, you know, we see Denny. No. Do you have any specific stories about Denny? Maybe a game that you remember in your mind that he was extra upset about?
I remember my freshman year we played against DCU, and they came to Louisville and they beat us. I think DeJuan missed the last second shot, but there was no way they should have even been in the game. It was like we were playing. Everybody was playing real lazy and lackadaisical. And after the game, he made us come back and watch film, and he drilled us. And every mistake we made, he drilled us on it.
That's fantastic. I mean, like, because I'm a huge. When I was growing up, I know Kelly was probably acting like he was DeJuan Wheat, but I was acting like I was Alvin Sims, and so I always wanted to dunk. Well, I mean, I'm 5'6". I never grew, you know, but for me, I always wanted to be Alvin Sims, and the reason why is because you would steal the ball. Yeah. I mean, it was just fast paced,
and then just powerful dunks.
And that's kind of what I saw in the Big East tournament that Louisville's starting to do. We've been wanting them to do it pretty much all season, and they kind of stopped. But Denny Crum was go 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 go. You steal the ball, you make it down the court fast before the other team. I mean, even your Alex Sanders would beat everybody down the floor. Do you see that? Do you see that difference? Maybe do you see a comparison between how Louisville's playing now to the way you guys played back then, fast pace?
Yeah, I mean that's how you that's how you put the teams. You gotta be aggressive. You gotta keep banging it down their throats. You gotta keep pressure on them. That's how you intimidate other teams. You gotta play like when we stepped on the court. We always had that mentality that we was going to win, and we was going to just keep. If we got the lead, we was going to keep building on the lead, and we was going to keep torching things. Denny always prepared us. He always gave us a tough schedule to play in, and we were all excited about playing the top teams, and we wanted to compete at our best and show them who we are, and we was representing Louisville.
Yeah, for sure. Alvin, we're coming up on a commercial break. One last thing. Obviously, you're in Paris. You run a camp there, I believe.
Yes, I run a camp every summer around July 15th at Paris High School.
Okay, is there any way anybody, because we're on a website, we go through ihigh.com, it's a big high school following. Is there any way, like a website they could get onto to, sign up for your camp?
Yeah, most of the time I just advertise on my Facebook page, and whoever that wants to come, they can basically come. I'm not really trying to charge a lot of money. I just charge $20, and I just use that to basically get Gatorade. I just try to get back to the kids, and hopefully they'll take what I teach and try to help themselves.
Yeah, for sure. That's the way to go.
Absolutely. Alvin, it's been a pleasure. We'll have to have you on later on. Maybe we'll just call you up and see how you feel when Louisville wins a championship. And you have a great March Madness.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
That was Alvin Sims, former, as I just pulled a Kelly, former Louisville Cardinal from 1993 to 1997.
Yeah,
good one interview there. It kind of started off slow. I had to get in there, John. I had to.
Absolutely. Well, and I agree. Our players, at least they are now, but it seemed like they came into the game and they weren't really sure if they were going to win. But Denny had them back in the day where they would come in and they would know they were going to win. DeJuan Wheat would know. He would want the ball at the last second. He would, that's the way those players were. And
yeah, we got about 7.
I feel like with Louisville, nobody wants the ball in the last second.
What was that, Danielle?
I feel like, honestly,
I think Russ Smith wants the ball, but nobody
Russ
wants
Smith always
Russ.
wants the ball because he plays like me in 7th grade basketball. He always wants the ball.
Whoa. What was this, that, Danielle?
What?
What was middle school basketball?
Where you played like Russ Smith.
If y'all would have been at my birthday, you would have heard me talk about this.
Nobody
basketball.
cares about your birthday.
No, birthday week's over, Danielle.
I
was a
don't
gun.
care. That's all she talks about.
This is not all I talk about. Have I talked about this at all?
Your
No.
birthday? Yes.
No.
Yes.
Has any of our viewers heard about my birthday? No.
The viewers don't care. We're losing viewers right now just you talking about it.
I'm just saying I was a gun in 7th grade. And I was cool with it, but I was a terrible gun.
Oh, you were cool.
I was a
You were
little.
cool with it.
I was
That's
cool
good.
with it. I think.
Your teammates not so much.
No, and then
Were
I
you a
make
ball hog,
something.
Danielle? You're a ball hog. I can see it.
I still am.
See it. Yeah, you are. Mac just got a text message. Real quick, we had a Brucey's.com sunglass giveaway earlier. Brendan Tisdale, Kentucky fan, called in, lucky winner. He guessed our question: 111 blocks for Gorgie Zhang this year, school record. John, you look puzzled.
No, I just don't know what the text was.
Okay, well, text. It was
Tell
from
me what
Mark Burkhead. Matt, are you on mic tonight?
Yeah, I think I am.
From Mark Burkhead. What was that giveaway? He won a pair of Brucey's.com sunglasses, I believe.
The McNeese State one?
No, that was the
No?
bonus question.
Yeah, he just wanted to thank us for the sunglasses. He thinks they're really cool. He said, "Go Big Blue." I got my tickets today for the games at the Yum Center.
Good job.
And I'm envious of that man because
How did he
that's
win?
a hard ticket to get. He guessed the most, how many blocks Anthony Davis had at the time.
There we go. We had to go with the blocks. You got 2 best blockers in history of both schools, so you got to talk about them. So congrats to both those guys. Real quick little update. John, move your head to the left. 19 to 23. Western is down right now. You can check that out on True TV.
Yeah.
Yes.
True TV.
True TV. And Bellarmine, they're actually playing their Sweet 16 game right now in Louisville at Knights Hall. Assembly, anybody know?
Yeah, nice.
Knights Hall, I think. It's against Kentucky Wesleyan. They're another power here in the state.
Where Coach Harper won, I think, 4 championships.
Oh, he was I think
Coach
he went
Harper
to the
of Western.
championship like 7 years and won
Kentucky
4
Wesleyan
of
was
them.
good. They won a national championship 4 or
So-
5 years ago, I believe.
Hopefully he'll turn Western around and
Ray
we'll
Harper,
have-
right? That's
yeah.
Ray Harper.
Right?
It's 31-31 with them basically running into halftime here about 30 seconds ago on the update. So that game you can check out on the radio, WGTK 970 AM. It's sold out. Bellarmine's probably going crazy right now. It's a good little atmosphere. Have any of y'all been to any of those games?
I have not. I've wanted to.
I got a question, Danielle. You went to Xavier, smaller
I did.
gym. How many is
It's
Xavier?
not that small.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying it's
a
small.
pretty decent arena.
I mean, how many does it hold? 15,
I
14?
don't know how many.
Never mind.
Do you know how many Xavier games I went to in college?
How many?
Guess.
1.
0.
0.
Duh. That's the easy question. Oh
I
my
don't
gosh.
care.
What kind of, yeah,
Never
you're a Kentucky
cared.
fan. Kind of.
But I have them in my Sweet 16.
Xavier,
I don't know why.
Why?
playing Duke?
I haven't beaten Duke.
We're gonna talk about that after this break, John.
Yeah.
Just I know we'll get that break now. We'll take it a minute earlier so we can talk about that a little bit quicker. Again, check us out. Our newest sponsor, Bruce's.com. They're fun. It's cool sunglasses. And check our website out, KentuckySports.co. Good stuff on there from everybody. We'll be back here in about a minute and a half. We'll grab the breakdown.